was able to get my hands on the new Ryobi brushless reciprocating saw. Let's take a look at it. So let's take a look at what comes in the box. This was bought as a bare tool, so the only thing that comes with it is the reciprocating saw itself and a multi-purpose blade. Starting at this end of the saw, you'll notice it has a quick change adapter. Simply lift this lever all the way up and you can remove the blade. On this saw, you can select if you want orbital action or not. As you can see right here, it's got an arrow back and forth and they're straight, meaning that there's going to be no orbital action. To switch to orbital action, flip this piece up, rotate it around, and then flip it back down. Now you'll notice the markings are in a circular motion. That indicates that orbital action is now on. Here's orbital action off. And now turn orbital action on. It's got a nice big grip for your hand that is a nice rubbery feel, although it is a little bit sticky. Up here we have the anti-vibration section. This allows the handle to move to absorb the vibrations so you feel less in your arm. And at the top here we have a lock on it. Now it's unlocked. You push the switch to the other side to lock it and the trigger can't be pulled. On the side here there's storage for the Allen key that adjusts the shoe. But of course the biggest feature on this saw is that it's brushless. There are many reasons why you want to go brushless. First of all, the noise. Listen to the sound of the two. First I'll start with a non-brushless drill. And then a brushless drill. Notice how the brushless one has less noise and less rumbling, especially at low RPMs. That's because the brushes have to have friction on a commutator, which causes sparks and friction and overall less battery life. And by battery life, I don't just mean the immediate runtime of the drill. I mean the overall life of your battery, how long you're going to have to go before replacing your batteries. The more power you use while using your drill, the quicker you're going to have to replace your batteries. And lithium-ion batteries only can recharge about 400 times before they lose 25% of their capacity. So to get the maximum life from your battery, you want a tool that uses the least amount of power as possible so you don't have to charge your batteries as much. Brushless motors, of course, have longer life, more speed, more torque, and more durability. This means that the overall size and power of the motor can be reduced so that cordless tools have a chance of being just as powerful as corded tools. So let's take a look at what this saw sounds like at low and high speeds. Here's low speed. And I'll slowly increase the speed. Notice how when I let go of the trigger, the blade stops almost immediately, even from a high speed. This is a good safety feature, so it prevents you from accidentally cutting your workpiece too much or your fingers. Alright, so let's cut some stuff. We'll start by cutting a scrap piece of 3/4 inch plywood with the blade that comes with the tool. And orbital action is on. No problem. How about a 2x4? I'm going to put some screws in the end here for it to cut through. Alright, we're going to try and cut through them with the factory blade. If that doesn't work, I'll switch to a different blade. Yeah, I don't think that's going through. Alright, metal cutting blade. Let's see how this goes. like butter. And this just again in the 2x4 with the standard blade. This time, let's put it on regular action, so no orbital mode. I'd say that was noticeably slower without the orbital action on. Metal cutting blade on a steel rod. Okay, so that was without orbital action. Now let's try it with the orbital action on. How about some aluminum on an old drum head? Let's go. Broke through easily. Try over here now. Easy. And now compared to a corded one, the brushless is definitely quieter. After all that cutting, we're about 75% on a 4 amp hour battery, and this battery was not fully charged before. So overall, for $100, this is a great tool. It's got great battery life, great power, great speed. It's definitely great that Ryobi is start making brushless tools now. I think they should keep that up, and their brushless tools definitely work very well. Yeah, this is a great tool. You should definitely have it in your OnePlus collection. And it sure beats having a corded tool any day.